Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Divine Union podcast. And if this is your first episode joining us, welcome. We're so thrilled to have you here. I'm really excited to dig into today's episode because today's episode is sparked by something I'm navigating in my own life around my sense of ease and flow and surrender. And so today we're going to be talking about how to be more in flow and surrender in life and relationships. I'm really, really excited because this is something that is so common. It's challenging. It comes up in a lot of my conversations, in my work with my clients, in my own life. How do we really be in that easeful state of flow in life? So, what is surrender? What do I mean by that? When I think about surrender, I think about how do we meet every moment of life with presence? And I want to start over. Sorry, we're starting that one more time. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Divine Union podcast. And if this is your first time tuning in with us today, welcome. So thrilled to have you here. Because today's episode is sparked by something I'm navigating in my own life, all around how to be more in flow and surrender in life and relationships. So I'm really excited to dig into this episode because this is something I hear so often in my conversations and with my clients and in my own life of like, how do we actually surrender? How do we be more in flow? And why is that going to help us? Because more we're in flow, the more we're in this state of surrender, the more easeful we feel in life and in relating, right? There's less anxiety, there's less pressure to mm, change what's the current norm, the current situation, let's say, yeah, that's going on, and be able to roll with it in an easeful way. Now, surrender. How does that look? Yeah. How can you be more easeful in more of a state of surrender and flow? Meeting the moment with presence, meeting every moment with presence. What do I mean by that? So I'm in Bali right now. I'm in an amazing house in the rice fields, gorgeous view of the rice fields. I have this palapa, I can meditate, do yoga. And I've been like having a beautiful time in my sensuality, my pleasure. And all of a sudden, the neighbor next door starts doing construction on the roof. And I got like 7 guys looking at me, watching me in my garden, in my shorts and my tank top, like banging with a hammer. So I'm like, oof, I don't feel comfortable in my own space. Now, for a while, because I said this topic's coming out of my own experience, I wasn't surrendering. So I wasn't like, okay, what is this a message for me? Right. Because yes, I could pick up and move. I have done that many times. Right. But at a certain time, if like construction follows you, like it follows me, there's some medicine in that. What is it telling me? Break my pattern, get out, leave, go work at a cafe, go connect, go take a day break and go into nature in the rice field and sit there and meditate. Joy. So I resisted it for a while. Yeah, I was home. I was frustrated listening to the sound, can't get anything done. I was brooding about it. Finally, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. So I went out and I go to this like random museum in Bali. It's called the Blanco Museum. And I think Antonio Blanco Museum. And I go there, and it's this incredible museum. It's all celebrating the goddess, all these beautiful women and titties. It's actually his wife. He painted his wife in many iterations, topless, because he was obsessed with the female form and the beauty of the female form. And it was like an incredible museum. I had such a good time. I had like all of these parrots on my arms. I will do a post with the birds. They had all these wild, exotic birds that I had. They put them on my arms. It was like healing for my fear of birds. I had an incredible time. Then I went out to this restaurant. I was orgasming from the food I ate. this incredible Italian soup and this nigiri sushi with the king oyster mushroom, my favorite. And I'm like, wow, like I forgot how much I needed to just enjoy a bit, like I can be heavy in my work mode, not allow myself space to enjoy. And so it was this like subtle nudge from the universe. Okay, there's construction. Yeah. What can you do about it? You can't get out of your lease, right? That would be like going the path of resistance. I have this. I know I'm loved by the universe. This is happening. What is for me? Go out. I'm going to explore. I'm going to enjoy. Yeah. If it happens again, which it did for a week already now, it stopped today. Thank goodness. I feel good. But like, okay, I'm going to work from cafes this week. I'm going to do lighter work this week since I need the heavier work to be home in silence. And it's meeting every moment, right, with this presence. Because when I wasn't present, I'm not breathing, I'm barely in my body, I'm disconnecting from myself, I'm stress eating. But when I'm present, I'm like, okay, this noise is giving me anxiety in my body. Yeah, I can't focus. I'm anxious because I can't focus because I have a lot of things to do. I'm launching a course in a week, right? All of the things. I've got client calls. How do I navigate? Okay, pause, rest, reflect, reset. What can I do? Okay, it's one day. As of now, I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to come back when it finishes at 6. And then I'm going to work in the evening. It's allowing ourselves to reset and taking the pauses to do that, meeting that moment with presence. Let me give a relationship example. In relationship, right? It's like, wait, hold on. I want to just check. Okay, great. In relationship, it could be something like, let's say your partner wants to take a break or someone ends something with you. They end the relationship with you. Meeting that with least resistance is like, okay, first it's not like just being a leaf blowing in the wind. I'll talk about that. It's like, okay, first communicating the desire. Ooh, I desire to keep working through things. Yeah. And maybe in that communication, in that process, they decide they still want to call it quits. Yeah. This isn't feeling aligned for them. They need a break. Meeting that moment with presence. Okay, wow, this happened. I'm feeling this. I communicated this and I can't change the direction that it's going in right now. So, how do I meet that? What is for me in that? Where is this an opportunity, even if it's temporary, your break, for me to reset, reconnect to myself? Yeah. Where is this an opportunity for me to pause and glean the learnings from this navigating how we navigated this situation thus far? Where can I take a pause and reset and glean? Okay, ooh, I don't like how they just ended the relationship so quick. What are the qualities that they embody? Are these qualities I desire in partner? Right? Like allowing yourself to go in whatever direction the mind wants to go to meet that moment with presence and then reflect on it and then recenter yourself and reset from there. From that place, that grounded place, that non-reactive place, right? We're not reacting. Michael Singer talks about this in The Untethered Soul, which I love that book so much. And he's like, don't react like an animal. Yeah, we're human beings. We have the gift of being able to pause and reflect. Yeah. Okay, now what? Use our consciousness to shift. And it's, of course, and this is also what inspired this, is I'm going to read this quote because this came up for me as I was pulling tarot cards with a sister over the weekend. And this was in my card. And it talked about, okay, here we go. This does not mean, yeah, and my card it's the Tao, and it's around like being flowing with life, being one with life. This does not mean that we become a loose leaf blown about the winds of fate. It means rather that we become like bamboo, strong within ourselves and able to move in this direction or that without losing our power. In fact, our flexibility can become part of what makes us a powerful instrument of divine creativity and healing. Because, like bamboo, right? Bamboo is flexible. It can bend, it can stretch, but it's got that firm core. And so, how do we not lose our power in every moment? We become agile and flexible and we meet the moment. Okay, I had this plan, right? Because it's good to have your masculine. I have my plan, I have this desire, and the moment is showing me otherwise. So, how do I rise and meet that moment with presence and then shift from there? Do what I need to do, right? It's that agility that's going to allow you to navigate life with ease. It's like a surfer riding a wave. How do you ride that wave? And whatever happens, whatever unfolds with ease, this is something I'm working through, continuously working through. And what else do I have? This topic came up for me because this is something I'm navigating as I'm getting ready to leave. I'm leaving Bali at the end of the month. I go to Denver for a mastermind I'm in. And in Living Brave Live with Shoshana Raven, my business mentor. And I'm thinking, okay, where am I going next? I'm going to Mexico, back to Mexico. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. But I'm still feeling in, yeah, because there's other places in Mexico I haven't seen. And so I'm working through it and I start to get a little bit of anxiety, the thought of uprooting. Yeah, I've got programs starting, I've got client calls, I've got my podcast. I have things happening that need to be completed to work through, yeah, and to give my attention to. And so this feeling of, oh my God, like, where am I going to go? How am I going to navigate it? And how to navigate life with more ease and surrender. I had this realization this morning in my meditation that was like, oh shit, I have to remember that I am one with everything. I have to remember that I am divine, that there is no right or wrong, that all this stress about where do I go in Mexico doesn't freaking matter. You know why? Because if I trust my inherent divinity and ultimately I trust the universe enough to fully surrender, I know that I will be taken care of no matter where I go. And so all this fear, all this planning doesn't actually mean anything, because anywhere I go, I will be okay. And that was like, oh God, Nicola, thank you for that permission to relax, to allow myself to like ease in. Okay, I still don't know yet. Right? I have to be somewhere by September 1. I will be somewhere new. I still don't know. And I'm feeling in. And then I do my masculine processes of, okay, wait, what? We have a group program, inner union starting October 1. I want to be settled by October 1. Yeah. I want to have a place, right, where I can ground, where I can lead this program from my easeful place. So, okay, I know October 1, I want to be settled. Okay, wait, yes, leading up. Do I want to be settled? Do I want to be traveling? Oh, I decided actually in my working through in my mind in an easeful way, not an anxiety provoking way. Okay, I think I want to go somewhere I've been before. Yeah, cool. Maybe someday. Wait, right? It's like, how do we work through complex decisions of life and do it from a grounded place, an easeful place where we are in flow and where we can surrender? And that feels the best for your energy. That will feel the best for your energy. It feels the best for my energy. This way we're not clinging to control over life, over how life unfolds, over our relationships. And it's from this place of surrender. But remember, the bamboo, not the loose leaf, not losing that sense of self, not losing that sovereignty. Okay, I surrender in this moment. Maybe partner, you break up with me. Maybe partner, we take space. Maybe partner, you cheated on me. You did something that's hurtful. Yeah. I'm going to navigate in the best way I can now that makes me feel empowered. I don't need to think about the future. You know why? Because I'm in the present and I'm going to allow my sense, my intuition, my knowing to unfold in time. If you don't know yet, that's where's the intuition, the connection to the heart space. That's another essential aspect to being in flow, to being in surrender, but not having to have all the answers. because the only constant in life is change. We are always changing. People are always changing. Our relationships are always changing. Our career is always changing. It's such a hard thing to be with change because we identify with so many things. I've done a podcast episode on how to be a better lover through non-attachment. Like we attach to our identity. We attach to our ways of being. We attach to our partners, situations, places, all of these things. Such a journey to be in the unknown, to trust. It's trusting. For me, it came back to like, do I trust the universe? Do I trust that I'm divine? Do I remember that I'm divine, that I'm okay, that I'm loved, that I'm taken care of no matter what the hell I do? That every moment is divine, because sometimes it's easy to get mad at the universe. Oh, why do I have this construction? Yeah, I was fucking resentful to the universe. Why? Where's the gift? Until I got my ass outside, I listened, listening, feminine. If you dug this episode, this transmission on surrender and flow, leave us a review. Be a beautiful energetic exchange. It would mean so much to me and the podcast. This is how we spread the mission of deeper intimacy with ourselves, with each other, and with the source and all that is. That's where divine union came from. The ultimate union with the whole, with the cosmos. We are all one. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love me. I love me. I love me, right? All of it. It's the same. Thank you for going on this journey with me today. I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, may all your unions be divine.